We are back here in our special coverage, and to enrich our discussions more, we have a phone call with the economic advisor, Dr. Waleed AISAIF.
Hello?
Hello, Dr. Waleed?
Yes, speaking.
Dr. Waleed, we welcome you here in our coverage, and to kick things off, tell us about your impression about the summit.
I think it's a wonderful summit. I think there is a good exchange with the Chinese president. I think what he had mentioned in his speech reflects his seriousness of having a serious cooperation with the GCC members.
Absolutely. Dr. Waleed, how does this summit will have an effect on Kuwait 2035 vision?
I think all the points mentioned by the president of China point out to areas of development in the economy of Kuwait. So, like, for example, communication is needed to be enhanced. He is already talking about sixth generation. He's also talking about space. He's also talking about using clean energy. Also, he opens lots of opportunities in Chinese market. So he wants to open up the country for GCC investments and, of course, Kuwaiti investment. Also, he wants to promote cultural relationship, which is something really important to have a sustainable future with China. These are things quite important, especially in the area of infrastructure. So Kuwait will definitely benefit in their plans from the Chinese involvement in such projects.
Definitely, absolutely. Dr. Waleed, thank you very much for your elaboration. We were very happy to have you with us. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
We're back with our special guest, Mr. Nader Al-Ubaid, a former leader in the banking sector, strategic planning consultant, economist and financial expert. Mr. Nader, from the calls we had earlier from the experts and academic Dr. Waleed, would you like to add anything on the 2035 Kuwait vision? In your opinion, do you think that such summit has a vital role in flourishing the vision and even empowering it?
Yes, just to support what Dr. Waleed was mentioning, it is clear that the vision is, 2035, touch different areas in terms of entertainment,
Yes.
developing islands,
Oh, yes.
educational, infrastructure, boards. I think we have to think outside of the box now.
Absolutely.
If the Kuwaiti requirements in terms of projects, and since we are going to consider what's called the sovereign debt for Kuwait, because there is a law and the parliament is discussing this. And since we are thinking to be a financial and commercial center, there are many projects could be developed in different way. In terms of financial structure, I say. There are certain projects you need to securitize it in a way of financial instruments where you can bring investors focusing on these projects and the return settles or as a revenue for their investment. Why I'm saying this? In banking and in worldwide in the financial center, Kuwait has good rating.
And the banking sector.
No, in worldwide, as a country. And Chinese government, when it comes to execution, I think they have good credibility. Now, if you structure such a project, let's say a residential city, like, let's say, South Mutla as an example.
Yes.
If I want to create or economic city or sports city, I can use this event to elaborate more about the project. Now, in this type of projects, it requires finance, it requires the concept itself, and the execution. If it's coming from an experienced party like the Chinese, why don't I use them? I use them to build the city, to securitize the financial aspect, and issue a financial instruments where investors can come and invest.
Definitely.
This way, I'm not putting a burden on my budget, and it's a breather for our budget to go within the marketing and marketing Kuwait as financial center. This is ideas, but the point, we don't want to go always to the traditional manners and think, okay, if we want to, let's say the big city that we were talking about, the Silk City, that was 5-6 years ago. We're thinking, and we're very much involved in the budget and source of the budget, while we can do it in different way as an investment opportunity and try to sell it and bring people to invest in it.
That's
so
a great
these
idea.
ideas, now since we are talking as a government with the Vision 2035, okay, we need to catch up because, you know, we are a bit behind. So I think this is the time to do it with a solid, reputable partner, strategic partner like the Chinese government. I think this is very important. Now, especially when we touch our requirements in terms of vision, because we touched the board, we touched, you know, the entertainment, we touched the healthcare, hospitals, roads, everything. Now you see in the social media, and everybody was talking about certain obstacles. We see it in roads. So I think now the time.
It is the time
to sign up with those companies, and it is an experience for the local companies to learn from their techniques.
Yes.
Instead of having seasonal obstacles in case of rain, drainage, whatever. So I think these are